my assumptions. One, you are the table. There is no such thing as a table. Been at this a long, long time, and I've never found one yet. But we succeeded in selling our bosses on the fact that there is a table somewhere. Okay, and I know bosses know what I talk about and what I'm saying to you. So they asked me, Jim, where is this table you keep talking? My people keep talking about. Is it anywhere near my office? You know, and they said, well, if I find out where it is, do I have to go there? And Jim, if I have to go there, who's going to be at this table? Somebody other than the whiny staff people I already have? You are the table. You are the table. When you walk in that room, and it's going to be about things you're giving advice on, it's about you and the top people you're dealing with, but it's about their issues from their perspective. You are the table. When I'm in the room, I don't care who else is there. If it's about communications and leadership, I'm the person who's going to take control of that discussion. When the lawyers step forward and say, Jim, I don't know much about public relations, but I put my hand up and say, stop right there. That's fine with me. I understand that. You do the law. I'll do the communications, okay? You know, proceed. It actually works most of the time because they actually believe that they don't know much about communications because they've taught themselves that this is how they play. They don't know much about HR, but they give advice anyway, okay? You recognize what you need to do to be trusted. What are the rules of the game in your organization? Look around. Who does the boss trust? Why does he or she trust them? Figure it out. And then you're going to find, number three, that you're going to have to change some of the things you think about, just as I want you to change some important things, and we've hardly started this conversation today. Okay? You have to be willing to make those changes to get where you want to go. And the biggest thing you have to understand about being a trusted, strategic, authentic advisor is what I call the yo-yo rule. You are on your own all the time. And the lesson there is pretty clear. Bosses do not take advice from gangs. They put gangs of people in meetings because it's one way to talk to all of you and, do the checklist, get rid of all of you. And then you notice that, probably as the meeting ends, the boss walks over and says, hey, Tom, can you just hang back for a second? And Mary, you got a minute? I got to chat with you. Okay. Well, now the real meeting is going to start with these three people, right? So you've got to understand what the dynamics are of leadership. We'll get to that. So, you have to look and understand how leaders think and how they behave and how they work and make decisions. I want you to think of yourselves, beginning to think of yourselves less as communicators and more as management anthropologists, people who study management. I can tell you one thing for sure. I've never met an executive yet who spent time in the evening studying media relations and the latest thing in social media. You know what they're studying? They're studying other leaders they admire, leaders they would like, and they study leaders they hate so they can avoid being like those people. So the issue for you is, if you're not studying leaders and leadership historically and in present sense, you're way behind the curve. And you're also missing out on a lot of great things you could be talking about that are really relevant to the folks who run the place. I'm talking today about a major mind shift in how you work and think about what you do, okay?
Oh.